All right. So welcome. I am Gail Harris. I'm the Juliette Advisor Team Lead, and I'm from the Product Program Department. I'm a Product Program Specialist. With us tonight, we have Rebecca Frazetta, our Product Program Manager, as well as Latoya David, who is our Product Program Specialist with a specialty in External Affairs. So if you need anything, certainly feel free to reach out to us. All of our email addresses are here, and we are here to help you. So just a quick look at our agenda. We're just going to review Juliette Advisor responsibilities, talk about this coming year's cookie program, talking about supporting the girls' experience, some different ways to participate, booth sales, planned orders. We'll go over the social media guidelines, talk a little bit about money, contests, incentives, all the fun things. And then just point out some online resources to help you out. And then at the end, any final questions? So let's keep going. So the Juliette Advisor's responsibility. The first thing you need to make sure is that you are a registered GSUSA member and that you do have a current background check. If anybody hasn't been uploaded into Smart Cookies, that may be one of the reasons. Either your background check isn't completed or you are not assigned to the Juliette Advisor role in My GS. You can check with us. You can also check with customer care. They are the ones who can take care of those things for you, and then they'll let us know that you're ready to be uploaded into Smart Cookies. So, if you haven't gotten into Smart Cookies, please check on that. Make sure that you've read the 2024 Troop Cookie Manager Guidebook. Lots of important information about the program in there. And please make sure that you are utilizing the Rallyhood app. Join the GSCSNJ Cookie Hub. In the Cookie Hub, you'll find the link to the 2024 All Things Cookie Rally. And you'll also find rallies for your individual service unit areas where they'll talk about transferring cookies and other important things within your service unit. The 2024 All Things Cookie Rally, make sure that you've enabled notifications in that one. You'll get messages from us at Council with important information, any changes to anything. If there's planned orders and there's maybe a weather problem, that's something that'll go there. And then there's also a lot of resources that we'll talk about a little bit later there. Another one of your responsibilities is to deposit all of your cookie money by the scheduled ACH deposit dates, including troop proceeds. And that money goes into the GSCSNJ cookie account at the TD Bank, and we'll give you deposit instructions. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along as well. And also just make sure that you're in contact with your local service unit cookie manager and your booth coordinator. Service unit cookie manager can help you with some cookie questions and get you information. And the booth coordinator, of course, is help you with booth sale opportunities. And just make sure you're also following all the GSCSNJ cookie program rules and guidelines. If you need to know who your local service unit cookie manager or booth coordinator are, please feel free to shoot us an email and we will get you that information. All right, so let's talk about the cookie program. Okay. So the theme this year, if you haven't heard yet, is Own Your Magic, and the mascot is the axolotl. It's in my background, and oh, I turned off my camera, but it's I think it's cute. So all your favorite cookies are back this year. You can see them here. There's no Raspberry Rally this year, and Raspberry Rally. That didn't sound right for a second, and no new cookies. So all the standards that you're used to are here. And this year, all of our cookies, including the gluten-free cookie, must be sold for $6 per package. We have some information attached, and you can find these on Rallyhood, just to kind of help you understand the price change, and also information that you can then explain to your customers about why costs keep going up. Where does the money from the cookies, the price from the cookies come from? And talking about just the increase in costs for, the ingredients and for the money for the fuel charges to bring the cookies on the trucks to us, and then credit card fees, which our council does cover the cost of the credit card fee. We've done that every year for several years, and we anticipate that this year there's going to be credit card fee increases. So all those play into the price of the cookies. But hopefully the Cookie Chronicles and the price change FAQ will help you understand that. And I said those resources are available to you if you need them and would like to look over them. They are very helpful. All right, some important dates. Some of these have passed already, but we'll just take a quick look and a quick reminder. Gluten-free orders were due back in October. If you have not placed a gluten-free order, you can email me tonight or tomorrow morning. We do have some cases available. I can quickly get you onto the list for those if you'd like, you need a case or two. But let me know tonight or tomorrow morning because we're running out of time to get that all put together. Cookie managers we started uploading them in November. It took us a little while to get the Juliette advisors in, and we apologize for that, but there was a change in how we had to get everybody in the system this year, and we needed some guidance for putting in the Juliette advisors, so it took us a little longer, but you should all hopefully be in there. Initial orders are due this Friday. So please make sure that if you're placing an initial order so that you have cookies to start the program, you have that in by Friday. If you have any problems, your service units do have until Sunday to review and help you enter anything that you need help with. The initial deliveries from those initial orders will take place that very first week in January between the 3rd and the 10th. The troops will be uploaded into Digital Cookie starting on Friday, January 5th. The girls will be uploaded into Digital Cookie on Monday, January 8th, and then the program begins Thursday, January 11th. And then the very first deposit is due Friday, January 26th. Just a quick look. Rebecca, I see you answered questions about Raspberry Rally. I think we're good. And screen didn't want to change there. And just continuing through in February, sales continue. February 16th, the Troop Cookie links go live on the GSUSA Cookie Finder, as well as National Cookie Weekend. And then February 23rd, second deposit. And our program ends on March 3rd. Troops are locked out of Smart Cookies on March 8th. So keep those dates in mind. Sorry, I see that Rosemary, we'll talk about the 2 different platforms in a couple minutes. Sorry, my screen was freezing up on me. So a couple new things. We have a corporate cookie connection program this year, and that is an opportunity for girls to build their skills in communication, organization, and responsibility as they learn about building cookie partnerships and closing a deal. Should they choose to put these skills to the test, they can also grow their sales by partnering with companies to sponsor large-scale cookie donations. Companies who partner with the girls not only to get to keep or donate delicious Girl Scout cookies, but they receive sponsorship benefits. And it's girls who are levels junior and above can take part in this, and they'll earn a free patch once they complete the requirements. So if you have a Girl Scout who is a junior, a cadet, senior, and ambassador, and might be interested in finding out more information, we'll have the information hopefully next week, and we'll be able to share that. And then if they have other questions, they can certainly reach out to us and let us know. So a little bit about our rewards this year. Hopefully a lot of you have already seen the reward card, but just some things to point out about on it. All levels are cumulative this year. We have a new sisters patch, which we'll talk about in a couple minutes. This year, juniors and above can now opt out of rewards. So we've added in that junior level as an opt-out option. And then for the troops who do opt out of rewards, or the Juliettes who opt out of rewards, they will still earn the 500 and the 1,000 level. Also new this year on our rewards card is cookie dough. So the Girl Scouts can choose, starting at level 125, 125 boxes, they can choose between that reward from that level or the cookie dough. Cookie dough is cumulative, so if you choose cookie dough at say 125 and then a higher level, but maybe in the middle you choose a prize or reward, so you'll get the two different cookie doughs will add up together. And then so some of the girls may choose to do cookie dough at certain levels, the reward item at different levels, and that's fine. It will add up. And the cookie dough can be used to pay for council programs, camps, at the retail store, and also towards membership. Oh, I'm sorry. Juliette who opt out of rewards will not receive cookie dough unless they reach the 100 or the 1,000 level rewards and select it. So that's just the same as when you're opting out of rewards. So, and here's the new sister patch. So we've had a lot of requests in the past to do something for a girl reward, a sister reward, something for two girls or more from the same family who are both selling cookies. It's very hard for us because there's not an easy way to run a report from Smart Cookies and let us know who are two siblings or more siblings. So we're going to try something this year. We've got this cute little sister patch. And for all families who've sold at least 500 total boxes of cookies, you will earn a custom, or each girl will earn a custom sister patch. We'll have a Google form that we'll send out, and you'll be able to fill that out for us to get all the information to send those patches to you. And we'll see how that works. And maybe in the future we can use that, we can build on that. This is where we're beginning from, but we like the cute little patch. I see someone asked about if they can be cousins to get the patch. Rebecca, can you just remind me what we said about family members?
Yeah, I think we said for the most part, if they live together, that's fine.
That's what I thought.
If it's like multiple cousins in multiple different households, then no. The idea is if it's people who live together and it's the same like immediate family that's doing it, like a grandma may have, two granddaughters that she assists, like that's fine, or two, like an aunt who takes care of a sister and a cousin, a daughter and a cousin, like that's fine, but it's got to really be the same household.
Thank you. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to be sure. All right. So also this year new is an increase in proceeds for the based on each box of cookies sold. We've increased the proceeds by 4 cents per box, starting at 75 cents and going up from there, depending on the number of packages of cookies sold. And all of this is available in the guides and on Rallyhood as well. All right, so let's talk a little bit about ways to participate. So, as you know, you can do in-person sales. So the girls can take orders on their order card and then fulfill those as needed. So they would get the orders from their customers and then get the cookies and deliver them to the customers. Or they can have their cookies in hand and sell directly to the customers. Of course, we have different types of cookie booths. There's the traditional cookie booth set up at local businesses. And of course, you're participating in those. You want to be in contact with your local cookie booth coordinator. You can also do a pop-up booth or like a lemonade stand, which would be done at your home in front of your house. And then some people like to do drive-through cookie booths as well. Digital cookie. So from the digital cookie system, you'll have the option for girl delivered sales as well as direct ship. And again, we'll talk about digital cookie in a few minutes, and then we'll also have digital cookie training tomorrow night. But using digital cookie, the girls can reach out to their customers near and far. They can email, they can text, and send them their sales link. Girl Scouts can also use the system for their customers to have the cookies sent straight to customers. Can also get orders for cookie donations and have customers prepay for their orders for girl delivery, so they can actually order online if they're local and then have the girl deliver the cookies. And of course, we have our cookie share, and that's for customers who don't want to purchase cookies, but they do want a way to support the girls. They can donate a package of cookies to our cookie share program. And they can use any of the above methods. So they can do it in person, they can do it through the digital cookie system. The cookie share is available both ways. All right, so let's talk about those booths. So Juliette's selling at a cookie booth must have a maximum of 2 girls and 2 adults, or can have a maximum of 2 adults and 2 girls selling present at the cookie booth at one time. That allows a parent with 2 daughters to participate in a cookie booth as a family. Nobody should be at the cookie booth who is not assigned to the cookie booth. So you shouldn't be bringing siblings with you, no friends hanging out. It's just the Girl Scouts and their parent or guardian. Any adult handling cookie money must be a registered Girl Scout for the 2024 year and also background checked. If there are 2 adults from the same household, only the one handling the money needs to be registered and background checked. Girl Scouts need to remember that they're not raising money or soliciting money for others. They're not selling or promoting products for other organizations at a cookie booth. And always very important to identify themselves as a Girl Scout, wearing your official Girl Scout uniform or a membership pin. All cookies must be sold for $6 per package, no more, no less. And of course, Juliette's and their advisors must abide by all other cookie booth guidelines, council cookie booth guidelines. Sorry. There we go. Pop-up cookie booths, something that a lot of the girls like to do. And those are hosted outside of a girl's home. Again, 2 adults and 2 girls. From the 1 adult must be registered and background checked. You need to complete the 2024 pop-up booth agreement form, and that can be found on the Rally Hood. And the reason for that is so that, and it should be sent to your service unit booth coordinators so that they know where booths are being held. It helps them to know that there's not 2 booths in the same exact location or right next door to each other. But a pop-up booth, unlike a regular cookie booth, will not be added to Smart Cookies, and it won't be on the GSUSA Cookie Finder. It's just something that you're doing locally at your house. But it is important that the service unit cookie booth coordinator does know that, so they are aware of what's going on around town. Rebecca, thank you for answering about the number of people at a cookie booth. So the screen keeps not wanting to change. So let's talk a little bit about planned orders. So changes this year to the planned order process. All planned orders must be entered Mondays or by Mondays at 10 a.m., no later than that. This year, our Toast Jays and Adventureful cookies will be in limited quantities for planned orders. So you should plan to order the full stock of those 2 flavors in your initial order. And that just goes back to last year when we actually were left with quite a few of them. And we wanted to try and minimize it and also know that we have what we need for everybody at the beginning of the sale and not run into any issues with inventory as the sale moves on. Each truck and warehouse location will run once per week, starting Thursday, January 18th. So if you want cookies for the start of the sale, you do need to place that initial order, because otherwise you won't have any cookies until at least the 18th. And again, the order will go in on Monday for pickup that Thursday, Friday, whichever day the local trucker warehouse is available. And that comes up in Smart Cookies and lets you know what's available in your area. So digital cookie or Smart Cookie and digital cookie. So this year we have a new system for the girls to use called Digital Cookie. We do still have Smart Cookies. So Smart Cookies the troops will continue to use that for the same inventory functions as in the past. That's where you'll do your initial order, enter your planned orders, all your restocks. All the troop to girl transfers happen in there. Girl financial transactions, you'll manage your cookie booth sales, you'll access all your reports. You're going to enter and track virtual cookie share orders, create your girl recognition order for their rewards, and also enter any damaged cookies. So all of that remains the same in Smart Cookies. That's not different at all. If you need help with Smart Cookies, there are a lot of videos available, and we wanted to point them out because we weren't sure how many people realized they were there. When you're on the main screen of Smart Cookies, the top, there's some small icons in the top right corner. And from there, you can get to the page with all these different videos, and they are really helpful. Some are videos, some are PDFs or PowerPoints, and they walk you step by step through different features of the system. So if you're ever stuck on something, can't remember how to do it, that's one of the first places that you want to go and look. Because most of the time you can find what you want there. So what is Digital Cookie then? If we're still using Smart Cookie for all those other items, Digital Cookie is a unified online platform that allows the Girl Scouts to sell cookies through their personalized storefront or by using a mobile app. This platform replaces Smart Cookies for the girl accounts. There's a really easy app to use, and the Digital Cookie website as well is very user-friendly. We are doing Digital Cookie training tomorrow night at the troop level, and then next week we will have a girl level Digital Cookie training, so you'll be able to see the platform a little bit and hear about it. And I think you'll be surprised at how easy it is to use. So when the girl in January gets their link to register for Digital Cookie, this is what will happen. Step 1, you'll register. Step 2, they'll set up their site, and that just takes a few minutes. She'll set a sales goal. She can share a cookie story, upload a fun picture or a video, and then you publish it and you're ready to go. Invite your customers. Use the email in Digital Cookies to reach out to your customers. Ask them to visit your site where they can purchase cookies. They can share your site. And you can also post your site on social media, but remember, we'll talk about our social media guidelines in a few minutes. And then there's a lot of different ways to track your progress and see how you're heading towards your goal. Again, you can see it's bright, it's colorful, and it really is user-friendly. And make sure you also download the app, whether it be from the Apple's, the App Store or Google Play, whatever works on your phone. Get the app, because then you'll be able to use that wherever you go. You can use the app to take credit cards, and it's very easy to do. So some resources for you. So we will be uploading lots of step-by-step tip sheets and videos into the All Things Cookie Rally. Here's a reminder of those trainings. So tomorrow night at 6:30, hopefully you'll be able to join us. And also Tuesday, the 12th, which is next week, a week from today, at 6:30 also. Of course, we'll be recording them, posting them on Rallyhood in case you aren't able to join us. But we're hoping that as many people as possible can do that. Yeah, somebody asked about taking credit cards, and digital cookie can scan cards very easily. It doesn't take pictures, it just scans for the numbers. It's much more user-friendly than Smart Cookies was in the past. I think you'll find it very easy. So, digital cookie troop and girl functions. So we talked about what the troop will be doing in Smart Cookies. In digital cookie, the troops will be able to monitor the girls' sales. They can send cheers, so just kind of encouraging the girls and keep, seeing how they're doing. You can share and facilitate troop virtual booth links, refund orders, view reports, track progress towards goals. For the girls, they'll be able to share their sales link using emails and social media. They can take and approve credit card, or take and approve orders, I'm sorry. They'll be able to collect credit card payments for orders and also at booths, manage available cookie inventory, select girl rewards, track progress. And one of the nice things that we'll talk about tomorrow is managing the cookie inventory in digital cookie is a lot more user-friendly than in Smart Cookies. You're actually able to, if you don't have a certain type of cookie and maybe your troop isn't getting more of those, you actually are able to turn off different varieties. So there's a lot of nice new features that I think everyone will find useful. So talking about credit cards and shipping. So digital cookies allows individual girls to accept all credit cards as a payment for the cookies. Payments can be accepted from any device, a smartphone, a tablet, and desktop. No reading devices are required. We said it just scans it. We are, again, at GSCS NJ, we are covering all fees incurred through accepting credit cards from the digital cookie platform. Some troops sometimes ask about using Apple Pay, Square Card, all the other readers. Any fees incurred from those things that are outside of digital cookie will be the troop's responsibility. So we really do suggest that you use the digital cookie platform. Somebody asked if digital cookie is for the girls or only for the advisors. No, it is for the girls. Mainly the troop advisors will be able to support their girls, but it is primarily for the girls.
And yeah, Gail, I just want to throw in. So we're going to talk, tomorrow is the troop training. So it'll show all of the functions that troops can do. It's very minimal. A troop can run their entire cookie program without being in digital cookie. Primarily, they'll do their virtual booth links, send cheers. They can check orders for girls, but troops can also refund orders. So that's the big part as well. And then other than that, 99% of what you do is in Smart Cookies. For the girls, on the girls side of it, which we'll talk next week, the main thing that the girls can do, which is big for us being a direct sale, is they can edit the availability of cookies they have. So if you don't get any gluten-free cookie, the parent can go in and take gluten-free cookie off the girl delivered link. So that way, when a customer gets your girl delivered sales link, they won't even see gluten-free to add it. And as the sale progresses, say if it's a week away, you don't have any more lemonades or trefoils, you can then take those off as well. All of those varieties will be on the direct ship link, as long as the baker has them. So you don't have to worry about that. But if it's somebody local who wants to buy them, the girl can edit that to take that off her inventory. So definitely, if you can't make the training tomorrow or next Tuesday, make sure you watch it. We'll post it on Rallyhood. Point you in all the directions of tip sheets and everything else. So you'll be ready to go in January.
Thank you, Rebecca. You've had a little more hands-on experience with digital cookies so far than I have. All right, so stay tuned. We have a really exciting announcement coming regarding our shipping promotion. It's something different than last year. And the only thing I can tell you is it'll be announced right at the beginning of the sale. But stay tuned, it's going to be exciting, and we're looking forward to trying something different this year. All right, so money matters. Money for a Juliette advisor or Juliette troop is a little bit different than a typical troop. So Juliette advisors must deposit all of the money collected from customers into the council account based on the troop balance summary report. So when you look at the troop balance summary report in Smart Cookies, you need to include the amount of proceeds and the council balance due. So as an example, if you sold 100 boxes of cookies, you must deposit $600 into the TD Bank account. So that's 100 packages times $6 per box. Deposits must be made by the GSCS NJ ACH withdrawal dates. So those are Friday, January 26th, Friday, February 23rd, and Friday, March 22nd. The dates are on Rallyhood again. I keep referring back to that, but it is an important part of communication for our program. So if you need it, there is a GSCS NJ collection adjustment form, and that must be completed for all financial problems during the cookie program. And here's some examples of financial problems. If you wanted to make an additional deposit, ACH withdrawal adjustments, stolen product money or counterfeit money received. So if you need to report something like that, if you receive more than 6 boxes of damaged cookies, if you have excess inventory at the end of the cookie program and you need to make an adjustment and talk to us about that, outstanding balance owed to, well, that's more for on a troop level if you have a parent in a troop who owes money. And then if there's any data entry error and you needed to request a refund, there's that. The link is here, again, also available in the rally. So some contests. This is our volunteer incentive contest. Troops have 2 ways to qualify for the volunteer incentive. So for this one, as a Juliette, you would need to make sure that you have created a troop recognition order in Smart Cookies before March 8th, including entering all hoodie and t-shirt sizes, have all of your cookies transferred to your Girl Scout in Smart Cookies by March 8th, and make sure that your final balance is paid in full by March 22nd. If a troop completes this, the Juliette advisor will receive 1 dry bag. The second option is having all the same requirements, and in addition, having a final troop PGA of 250 packages or higher. So if your Juliette has sold 250 packages or higher, you will earn a t-shirt. All right, so contests, stay tuned. Our contests are coming soon. We will post all of those in the volunteer rally and on in the service unit and in the cookie, all things cookie rally. So please keep an eye out for troop and girl cookie contest coming very soon. We like to keep you waiting so you can be excited, keeping you on your toes. So let's talk about some of the online resources, which I keep referring back to the All Things Cookie Rally. It really is your home base for everything that you need for the cookie program. There's lots of tip sheets. The link to some of those smart cookie videos that I talked about before are on there. We'll be adding digital cookie guides. There's customizable posters, there's door hangers, goal charts, there's lots of clip art. If your Girl Scout wants to make her own posters or signs, we'll post any important updates such as truck or warehouse changes, cancellations, any important news. It all goes on the message wall. So when you sign up for the rally, make sure you enable notifications so that you are getting all of those things. If you were a part of the 2023 All Things Cookie Rally, that one has been archived, so you need to go and join 2024. Oops. Other resources, there's a Flickr gallery for volunteers where you can get more clip art. Some of it has been pulled from there, and I posted it on the rally just to make it easier to access it. Smart Cookies tech support is always available. You can call them, make sure you note their email address. It did change last year, so it's ABC Smart Cookie Tech at hearthsidefoods.com. They have a YouTube channel where you can navigate through different videos and things to learn more about smart cookies as well. This is just an example of the goal charts that are posted and available. There's a couple different ones. There's also a black and white one available. And it's fun for the girls to create their goal and then start filling it out to see as they're making their way towards the goal. All right, we moved through that quickly. So what other questions do we have?
Could you please review how to make a deposit as a Juliette, and what we should be depositing and where we can find the balance?
So depositing, we do have, and I'll send it out too, but we have a information about the account number. And basically you go into TD Bank, get a blank deposit slip, fill in our account number, and you make the deposit that way. And there's more information on the form that I can get to you. I'm sorry, what was the other part of your question about amounts? Was that it?
So, for example, like, where is the account number? What is the account number?
The account number is, we have a form with it on it. I don't have it in front of me. I believe it's posted on Rally, but I'll get it out to everybody as well, just to make sure that everyone has it and are ready for the cookies.
Yeah, and we usually email all of the Juliette advisors around a reminder about the week before the first deposits due. So you follow the same schedule as when the ACHs are pulled, which is the last Friday of January, the last Friday of March. It might not be the last Friday. I'm sorry, February 23rd. And then the Friday, March 22nd. And I'm confusing those two, but all you basically follow the ACH polls, and that's on the main page of the troop cookie manager guidebook. That's calendar reminders on the rally hood. But what you want to do when you make the deposit is you want to be depositing all the money you've collected so far. So if you know you've sold 100 boxes of cookies, you've collected $6 per box. So you should be depositing $600 of cookies, $600 worth. Now, if you also can see in your reports that you maybe got credit card payments for half of that, then you will be depositing $300. So, we can send out more information and reminders on how to look that up, how to look up like your credit card payments, but every credit card payment will get deducted from your true balance summary report in Smart Cookies. So, we can work with you, but the rule of thumb is every amount of cash that you've collected for every box of cookies, you should be depositing by those deadlines, if that makes sense. Like, you do not keep any troop proceeds. You deposit the full amount, and then we keep the proceeds in a Juliette disbursement fund. So I hope that helps explain it a little bit better.
That's perfect, both of you. Thank you so much. That answered everything I had.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, I just had my question in the chat box about last year. I made as many deposits that I wanted to without having to request to make additional ones. Did that change?
No, you can make additional deposits. If you don't want to hold on to any cash, feel free to deposit as much as you want. You just want to make sure that your daughter's name, your Juliette number is on those deposits. So that Missy Branch, she's the one who backs them up into the system. So, you know, she monitors the bank account, and then she'll say like, oh, okay, you know, Julia got a deposit. She'll mark that deposit in your Smart Cookies account. So that's something else. Like if you don't see that a deposit you made is credited to your account, you know, you want to email Gail or myself, and we'll put you in touch with Missy, who can research, because probably it's just still in there as like unidentified to her. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can make as many deposits if you want, if you feel more comfortable doing that and not sitting on the cash.
yeah,
I
because if
think
you have a
the,
cookie booth, yeah, you can tend to get a lot of cash, and it could be like maybe after I already made a deposit and I just want to put it in the bank.
sure. I think the information about saying extra deposits was more on the ACH side for the troops, and that's why it was a little confusing for the Juliettes.
Thanks. Thank you.
Does anybody have any additional questions? I'm sure once everybody starts seeing the digital cookie and things like that, we'll have some questions regarding that, but that'll be at the very end.
I didn't receive any information from Smart Cookies.
Bianca, I messaged you and I asked you to email me tomorrow so I could look into it.
Okay, thanks.
For the cookie booths, I saw that it says max 2 and 2. Can you just have 1 and 1 considering they're a Juliette by themselves? So it'd be an adult and a child.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, last call for questions.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
now that, okay, I used to have an ABC cookie account. I had no problems for like 10 years. And now that we're Juliette's and we've been entered into the system differently, do I have to recreate my account?
Yeah, so
So-
every year, everybody is wiped out of Smart Cookies. Every year, we only upload currently registered girls and then registered and background checked adults who are also in the Troop Cookie Manager role or the Juliet Advisor role. That's a GSUSA requirement. And especially this year, the systems talk with each other. So as we're, you know, the Smart Cookies and Digital Cookie and our membership database all communicates. So if somebody still has a pending background check, we can't add them. It won't let us. It'll bump us out. So yeah, every year, you know, the thing is, it's funny because even though we delete everybody out, most people still use the same password, so they just think, oh, like I just use my password again and I'm in. But yeah, so every year everybody gets deleted out. So if you haven't gotten an email from Smart Cookies, reach out to Gail or myself. And you know, with Juliette's, again, it's a little different. We use your daughter's Juliette number, so we have to confirm that you're registered, background checked, and listed as a Juliet advisor. And then we connect you to your daughter's Juliet account in the system. So it's all manually done, unfortunately, with Juliet's.
Okay, so being wiped out, that answers my question. So I just have to recreate my ABC, and that's just for the parent. I do not need to create one for her because I used to
Well,
have
no,
two.
you won't create anything. We have to put you in there. So we put you in exactly what's in our registration database. Once we confirm, like we have to use certain numbers, so that's how the system talks to each other. So we upload your daughter, and then you'll get an email from us to like set your password.
Okay, I think I
Haven't
did
gotten
get
that email, definitely email us and let us know so we can double check and get you in.
Okay, thank you.
And then so then like that's Smart Cookies, and then everybody on January 5th, Digital Cookie is going to pull all of that information, and everybody who's in Smart Cookies, like if you're registered in Smart Cookies and ready to go, January 5th, you're going to get your email from Digital Cookie. And then on January 8th, all of the girls who are in Smart Cookies registered, they're going to get their email on January 8th. So Smart Cookies is still like the master database that we're working with.
Thank you.
So if a girl, so in terms of a pop-up booth in a driveway, one of the adults with the girl needs to be a registered adult because of collecting money. We want we ask that the person who's collecting money is a registered member of Girl Scouts.
Yes, and the pop-up booth agreement's the same as it's been the past few years. We should have an updated one on Rallyhood. If not, we'll get it up there by tomorrow. But it's just it's a GSUSA requirement. Again, as people are essentially running private booths on their residents, that, you know, troops should make sure that the parents are registered and background checked and that they're, you know, turning in the money to the troop. And, you know, by turning in the pop-up booth agreement, it's also helping the service unit cookie managers and the service unit booth coordinators kind of see where these are at, because, you know, we do have some girls who live on main streets that are, you know, part of like a main shopping district. So it helps if there's booth sales happening on those main streets. It's, you know, keeping the service unit cookie manager and booth coordinator aware of what's going on in the town. You know, and just kind of for record keeping, insurance purposes and things like that. So yeah, any parent who wants to hold a lemonade stand should fill out that form, submit it to their troop leader, who should submit it to the booth coordinator.
All right, so again, just quick recap. If you have not received a link to get into Smart Cookies, please email me or Rebecca tomorrow, and we will get that straightened out for you. If you have any other questions that you think of when you leave the meeting, please reach out to us, and also join us for our digital cookie training. We appreciate everybody coming. We look forward to a wonderful cookie season. And we will be sending out information as we go. So thank you to everybody. And have a wonderful night.
Thank you.